The tension in parts of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, has continued to rise following reports of a planned free Nnamdi Kanu protest scheduled to take place today, despite a subsisting court order stopping any such demonstrations. While emotions are understandably high and the continued detention of the IPOP leader has dragged on longer than many expected, there is an urgent need for wisdom, restraint, and reflection, especially in light of Nigeria's painful recent history with street agitations. And when you mention this, the EndSARS protest, whose anniversary coincidentally is today, really comes to mind as a warning. Nigeria does not need another EndSARS type tragedy. What began as a peaceful youth protest turned bloody, hijacked by hoodlums, infiltrated by violent elements, and concluded with heartbreak, loss of lives, destruction of property, and deeper distrust between the government and citizens. The lesson remains clear. Once a protest hits the streets in a politically tense atmosphere, control is lost, and the people, that is, the ordinary and innocent people, pay the price. Fortunately, the court did not stop the protest outrightly, but restricted to certain areas or zones within the capital city of Abuja. So for those planning to defy the court order to participate in the free Kanu protest outside the designated areas must ask themselves a critical question. What happens when security forces respond? Who bears the casualties? And to what end? Those questions must be taken into consideration. There are reports from Red Power FM radio correspondent that as early as 7 a.m., some protesters had already converged, and that Kanu's lawyer, Ejemako, Kanu's brother, and some other people were arrested by security forces. But before the arrest, let me allow you to watch a video of what transpired. You need to learn some lessons from this video. In the video, I watched the arrival of Sowore. I saw the arrival of security forces within the area. I saw men of God who were challenging Adeboye from the beginning of the video. And I also watched Sowore when he started walking away. And I didn't know the day what happened. He was not among those arrested. But the younger brother to Kanu and his lawyer and one other person were said to have been arrested. Just watch to the end so that you get the whole gist of what happened by yourself.
We follow different avenues to enter this place. We are waiting for a leader. He will come. This protest must go on. Yes, sir. We're here. I know. It's okay. Yes. It's okay. Let's talk. I have come as an Episcopal Lord. I was expecting to see my colleagues. I've not seen anyone yet. I've not seen Pastor Adeboye, Enoch. Where is he? I've not seen Pastor Tunde Bakare. Pastor Tunde Bakare, where are you? You came to the street to dislodge Goodluck Jonathan for his good economic policy, social reform. You people knock him out of Asurok. And today, one man, the country is under siege. And you people are busy. You are enjoying your tithe and offering your church. Come out and speak for justice. What did God Almighty say? I do not delight in your tithe and offering. I do not delight in your burnt offering. Justice is what I ask you to declare.
Sowore is here. Hey, Father.
So we just arrived. Sowore just arrived, and we're here. Tear gas or no tear gas, we're here.
Yeah, we are ready for this.
Yes.
Yes. Any banner here? Any banner, please?
We are here.
Okay. Yeah, we are here. We are here at the junction. What's this junction called? Right in front of that building that has like an open roof type of stuff. Yeah, we are here. We are here.
More like in front of.
We have not even arrived.
Anybody-
We have
anybody-
filled up the place with tear gas. We have not arrived.
That street of
Very well.
Anybody is left of you.
Anybody coming in front of the EndSARS move.
Everybody should gather here. We're not going nowhere.
No, we are not going anywhere else.
Yes, you. Let them come here. Let them come here. I think what we need to do.
We are getting set.
No, by the time we are gathered,
All these people, if this is where you go do drone, I will tell you.
Democracy I don't know if we are in democracy. I don't know if we are military. I don't know.
I did for Transcorp now. Where are you? I've arrived at Transcorp.
hello, where are you guys?
That junction way, that building, that round building. No, in front.
Where is the banner? Is banner? The leader of the protest is here. Where is the banner?
Come to front of it.
What's the name of this place?
Give them a video. Give them a video. Give them a video view. Come to
My own people, my people.
Come now.
My people, my people. Live here.
I'm so excited.
EndSARS movement of 2020 and just last.
Yeah. Yes. We are very happy. You can come from.
There's nobody blocking anywhere.
Come through Amigo.
So we'll be right back. We'll be right back. Thank you. Thank
Recent
you.
history,
Okay.
the EndSARS movement of 20.
C'est tout du cas. Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
And just last year, August,
Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
the Ali must go pro.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
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 20 and just
Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Don't take us off.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Don't take us off. Don't take us off. Don't take us off.
Occupy Nigeria of 2020 to one of the biggest in recent history, the EndSARS movement of 2020.
Nnamdi Kanu now.
Tears cannot stop us.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Kanu now. Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
And just last year, August, we saw what happened on the street. The Ali must go protocol.
They are shooting. They are shooting. They are shooting.
They are shooting.
They are shooting. They are shooting. They are shooting. Calm down. They are shooting. Civilized people. They are shooting. Look at their tear gas. They're still shooting. Hey! Madame!
EndSARS movement.
Huh? Huh? They're still coming. Huh?
History, the EndSARS movement of 2020. One of the biggest in recent history, the EndSARS movement.
Certainly, there's a realistic path to this to Kanu's release. For all the emotions, solidarity, and passion, Nnamdi Kanu's freedom will not come from the marches, barricades, or confrontations with security personnel. It is a political detention, and political detentions are resolved through political settlement, not street actions. On different occasions, some Southeast leaders and some of their governors have declared that they are engaging with the president to free Nnamdi Kanu. Even international diplomacy teaches that once a case becomes national security classified, street pressure has minimal impact. The only realistic route to his release lies in political negotiations, high-level dialogue, and constructive engagement between the Southeast leaders and the presidency. That is when his freedom can be achieved. And that is what the governors and leaders from that region are doing. It has been confident, I've said it. No government anywhere in the world releases a detainee of such political magnitude because of street protests. It is not done, especially when such protests risk turning violent. Unarguably, the role of the Southeast political leaders is very crucial at this moment. This moment only calls for stronger statesmanship from political, cultural, and religious leaders of that region. So instead of watching young people risk their lives in confrontations that will never change the outcome, the Southeast leadership must sit at the negotiation table with the president and secure a structured, first-saving political solution. Dialogue may be slow, it may be frustrating, but it is effective. Street uprising, by contrast, attract deployment of force, escalation, and public sympathy loss. There is always dangers and consequences of defiance to court rulings. Defying a court's order of restrictions to certain areas within the city center, whether one agrees with it or not, automatically criminalizes an otherwise legitimate agitation. That means anyone on the street risks being arrested and detained, being exposed to violence, and being accused of insurrection. And under the such circumstances, a reinforcement of national security threat classification is done. When a protest becomes unlawful in the eyes of the state, government justification for crackdown increases. This is the dangerous trap protesters are slipping into. It is therefore pertinent to call for calm, strategy, and application of wisdom as far as this case is concerned. Nnamdi Kanu's release is not just a legal matter, it is a political negotiation matter. And I think the leaders should be allowed to handle it the way they are going about it. If the region wants result, the energy must be shifted from street confrontation to political bargaining. Sowore must know that his actions on the street of Abuja cannot unilaterally offer Kanu his freedom, but he can consult widely with leaders from that region to know their stake in this matter. If they are resolute, if they want Kanu to be free, he will be freed. Only by so doing can sincere negotiation and solutions be achieved. The Free Nnamdi Kanu protest organized by Sowore cannot afford to repeat the EndSARS cycle, where passion overshadowed strategy and youth became victims of state power. True activism is not only about shouting, it is also about calculating. My final take is that Nnamdi Kanu's freedom is a cause that many people believe in, but the method must be wise and lawful. If lives are lost or violence erupts, the moral weight of the agitation gets weakened. The wiser path is for Southeast leaders, the governors, lawmakers, and traditional leaders to intensify negotiation with the president and secure a political settlement. Streets bring sympathy, dialogue brings solutions. And at this point, what is needed is not sympathy, but freedom. Kanu needs freedom, not sympathy. Please share, drop your comment, and subscribe to Newsstrip for more unbiased analysis. Thank you.